Hello, and welcome to Simon Barry's vlog. Now, I am doing a daily vlogging challenge in August of 2017 as part of the Savvy Sexy Social Vlog every day in August. Bit of a mouthful that. It's called hashtag SSSVEDA by someone called Amy Schmittauer. So Amy Schmittauer is the famous author of a brilliant book called A Vlog Like a Boss. And if you've not heard of Amy Schmittauer, shame on you. And if you have, then obviously please go check out her videos. She is pretty awesome. So what I'm going to do is, as part of what I do, is generally take the subjects to which Amy has set out in her calendar. And hopefully I've gone off piste several times already, mainly because I have been on holiday. But I'm going to take the subjects that she suggests, I can't even talk today, and hopefully give you a bit of value. Always try and put a little bit of a business spin on it. Although I think the Doctor Who one had no business spin, I'm afraid. Unless time travelling is the business spin. Maybe. So today's subject is, which person do I follow and am I inspired by on this social media? So you may or may not know, I am fairly active on social media. I actually started to get more interested in social video by starting to use an app called Snapchat. So Snapchat started quite famously as a sort of video messaging, picture messaging app, mainly for the millennials, but it spread its demographic, got a bit more popular, and kind of became quite popular. And I got involved and actually helped create something called Snap Happen, which was the world's first and only Snapchat conference, which was in London of 2016, so that was pretty awesome. That went down a bomb, and that kind of got me out of my comfort zone in terms of talking in front of camera to this thing over here, and I'm a lot more comfortable than I was. So kind of spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen, I am a bit of an introvert. I don't like this. I don't like talking to people like this. Makes me all embarrassed. I'm one of these people who will be at a party like this. Yes, I will be the one hiding in the corner, so I'm not the kind of person you will find being happy in social situations. But social media has kind of got me out of my shell, which is a good thing. It's kind of got me to the point where I don't mind talking to people, and I believe it's actually helped with my my social anxiety rather a bit, or at least I hope it has. So I'm still a tad socially awkward, but I believe I'm getting better. So a bit of a personal story there. But who do I follow on social media? So it is a bit of a cliche, but I like someone called Gary Vaynerchuk. Now, a lot of people like Gary Vaynerchuk. A lot of people cannot stand Gary Vaynerchuk because Gary Vaynerchuk is very and in your face. He tells it like it is. He kind of can have a very loud, in-your-face kind of brash New York style, shouty kind of truth about him, and that's his truth. And some of people who follow him kind of think that it's all about hustle and it's all about doing things. It can switch you off, guys. It can. But I've been following Gary since his very early days, and I think a lot of people who are maybe familiar with Gary have probably seen his kind of later videos where he's more of a kind of well-polished media personality now with his own media production company. I was following Gary when he did a program called Wine Library TV, and fans of you may know that I absolutely adore podcasts. By the way, I have my own podcast. Hint, hint. I'll put a link in the comments. And through podcasts, I got to listen to Gary Vaynerchuk's Wine Library TV, where he used the power of video very early on, which is pretty groundbreaking, to literally stand up and look at the audience, look at you guys, and actually explain how he basically reviewed wine and talked about it passionately, but also infused his wine reviews with business acumen. And I loved his videos. He kept up the consistency, I think, in the end of the day. When he finally gave it up, he made hundreds of these, and he used the podcast or vodcast, is it vodcast video, to basically launch his career off there. I don't even like wine. There you go. I'm more of a beer drinker myself. Or today, Dr. Pepper. What's the worst that could happen? Actually, he's right. I don't even like wine, but I liked his style. I got to know him. Thought I got to know him as a person through his videos. And I think the key there was his consistency, his drive, his determination, his energy. Not every video was brilliant or polished, but the fact that he kept doing it every single week or every single day, it started getting better and better and better. So kind of related in a way to this kind of vlog challenge. And I think built on the back of that consistency, he's actually managed to become the man he is today. So, he can be loud and abrasive. I think people are a bit like chalk and cheese with him. You either like him or you hate him. But you cannot say the man has not done the hard work. You cannot say he hasn't lived and breathed what he has done. You cannot say he hasn't gone through the effort. And he would do things like, for example, personally shout out at people who followed him, or sit there, spend hours and hours and hours replying to his direct messages, things like that. So when the traction started in terms of his social, he never lost touch with the fact that it was you guys, the individual people who were there watching the videos, who you'd have to make sure you keep happy. Because when you start getting popular, when you start having fans, of which I've probably got, 2? 3? Maybe even 4. People expect to message you. And when you get really big, maybe you got tens of thousands, are you going to get tens of thousands of messages? Are you going to start responding to all them? So he would actually put the effort in to actually respond and engage with people. He'd have meetups. He'd fly over the world. So even though he's a very busy man, he would be constantly pumping out content, but also putting the effort. Now, of course, he is followed by a man called D-Rock, who films his stuff, and people edit his images and video and content, and he gets all this content out there, which is great. I could do with someone following me around. I mean, I edit all my video. I do all my sound. This is all my own equipment. So I'm kind of in the early stages myself. But I will get there, because what I want to do is keep up putting consistent content out there, which may vary in quality, that is, or hopefully will improve in quality as it goes on. So Gary Vaynerchuk. So I will link his profile below. You never know, he may even like a tweet I put out there, or a Facebook message. Who knows? But that is my pick for this topic today. Who do I admire on social media? And one of the great quotes I want to leave you with, guys, is it takes 10 years to become an overnight success. So whether you like Gary Vaynerchuk or not, Gary V, or whatever he wants to call himself, if you like him or love him, you have to respect the fact that he has probably put those 10 years of work in to become the success he is today. And believe me, nobody out there gets instant success. People see the kind of end bit. They see the end bit of the success. They don't see the massive long tail of work that people have gone through. The big successes, the failures, the roller coasters that people have gone through to actually get to the point where they're kind of just about there. Then you will notice them, and then you think, good grief, goodness gracious me. They have now gone from this, and they're now massive. Well, you've not seen them when they were sitting there in their dining room, like this, talking to about 3 people on YouTube. So we've all been there, I think it's important to understand where you've come from. I think it's important to respect your audience, and I think it's important to never underestimate the hard work that goes into doing these things. So it is hard work. Let's not beat around the bush. Vlogging every day is hard work when you've got tons of other things to do. I found it a particular challenge this week because I went away on holiday, and where I went had pretty much no internet. It was like going back in time. It was like half a megabyte of upload speed when I had all these vlogs to upload, and it was taking all night. So getting out daily content when it would take like 12 hours to upload the video was a challenge. But you overcome those challenges because you commit to yourself to try and improve yourself and go through that process. So I think Gary V is a fine role model and a fine example of someone who has used his steel, his grit, and his determination to actually get to the top. And Gary, if you watch this video, I salute you, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would love if you hit that subscribe button. I would love you even more if you hit that bell in the corner. I think that's absolutely awesome. Obviously, I'm doing this as part of Amy Schmittauer's Savvy Social Vlog Every Day in August challenge. I've actually started to meet a few people on YouTube as well. Right, so before I love you and leave you, I will give you a shout out, because this YouTube thing is great. There are people who follow you and support you. There are people who are early stages on the journey. There are people who are a bit later. But guess what? The community supports each other. So I'm going to give a big shout out to Laurel Bates. She's in the US. Hello. I'm going to link her channel below. She is pretty awesome. Her vlogs are very raw. They take you on a journey inside her life. She says they're kind of a way of helping her cope with life, which is pretty awesome. You get a window into her ownership of dogs, her living out in the country, things like that. So she's very entertaining. She's genuinely a nice person. So if you please would follow that lady, she is pretty awesome. And make sure you hit that subscribe button to her channel too. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Please make sure you like, you comment, good or bad, that's fine. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the bell in the corner, because that is extremely important. That means you get alerted to fresh content, and as I am delivering a new video every day in August, you will continue to get new and different content every single day. If you like the holiday videos, let me know. If you like more of the business videos, let me know. It's really up to you guys. So I will listen to the community and deliver content on what you like. If you like more of the monologues where I sit here with a glass of beer or Dr. Pepper and talk, I'm happy to do those. But or if you like the ones where I go out and about, even though it may be windy, let me know. It's all about the feedback. It's all about the feedback loop. So I will love you and leave you. And tomorrow I'll talk about something different.